The Camp Fire destroyed 11,000 homes. A year later only 11 have been rebuilt. The sun is setting at a construction site on the Ridge, as locals call it. Towering pine trees, with their bark still black from wildfire, are lit up in orange. And Chip Gorley and some buddies are about to crack open cans of IPA to celebrate some rare good news. His foundation inspection passed, meaning they can start putting up the walls on Gorley's new home. It's on the exact site of where he lost everything in the Camp Fire a year ago. "It's my home," Gorley says. "I'm coming back." Like most who survived the historic wildfire, Gorley remembers it all: that terrifying morning, the exploding propane tanks, the snapping of burnt tree limbs, that moment he thought he might die during a chaotic evacuation. But for him at least, talking about it and being open as the anniversary approached has helped. In Paradise, California, several memorials and commemorations were planned marking the anniversary through the weekend, including 85 seconds of silence at 11:08 a.m. on November 8, for the 85 lives lost in the wildfire. Despite the trauma, Gorley says he never doubted that his hometown would recover. "It'll come back, it'll just be a slow grow," Gorley says. "As to when it will get back to where it's, even, half the population, I don't know." Many of Gorley's friends have moved out of state. There was already a housing shortage, especially an affordable housing shortage, in rural Butte County before the fire. In search of cheaper housing, survivors have moved to states like Oregon, Idaho, and Texas. Or they just don't ever want to live in Paradise again because of all the horror they experienced that day. At one point displacing close to 50,000 people, the Camp Fire was estimated to be the most expensive natural disaster in the world last year. Just removing the toxic debris cost almost $2 billion. The federal government is paying for about 3/4, including $200 million in direct aid to victims. The Camp Fire, named for Camp Creek Road where it is believed to have started east of Paradise, was the single most destructive wildfire in California history and the worst in the United States in a century. Close to 19,000 structures burned.